Every time we ignore a red flag, we trade a little bit of our peace, some of our self-trust, and even sometimes our safety.
The truth is, potential isn't partnership, and chemistry doesn't equal character. Hope certainly isn't a good relationship strategy, and you can't build a foundation off of maybes.
So let's dive into these red flags that you cannot afford to ignore.
If you're new here, my name is Jessy.
And my name is B, and we help women heal themselves from the inside out using breath work, energy work, and our conscious coaching. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and stick around for these red flags that are coming to you.
For the first time ever, we're featuring our dog Voodoo. So she is actually the YouTube star here. So.
Yeah, we'll see how long she lasts.
We're moving. We're moving. I thought it would be great to have a little mic handle. So this is what we're using. So first, red flag. Oh my God. I've dealt with this before.
Oh gosh.
But someone is still hung up on their ex. Red flag, run for the hills. If they're like, oh, we're just, besties, whatever, which I feel like is like super common in the queer community world, whatever. Like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's one thing that I don't understand about our community is everyone being friends with their exes still. I don't vibe with it, and maybe that's because of my own trauma with exes and their exes, but it just doesn't vibe with me. Also, like, if you're going out on like an initial date with someone and they keep talking about their ex, they keep bringing them up, it just feels, it's like, wait, that's in the past. Like, what are we doing here? What about me? Okay.
Right.
What about me?
It's weird. It's weird energy, weird behavior. And I can say that because I used to be friends with my exes. I thought it was just like the thing to do.
Same.
And then I was just like, wait a minute, like these people are exes for a reason. Like my values didn't align with them in a relationship. Why would they align in a friendship, So like, let them go. Let them go. If they're like harping on wanting to be friends with their exes or they are besties with their ex, it's a red flag.
That's weird. Okay, so number 2 red flag is that they have really poor communication. They're like really slacking on texting you back. Can't really get, clear line of communication, but they're always on social media.
They're
red
not
flag.
texting you back, but they're like posting 14 Instagram stories back to back to back to back. And they're like, that's weird. It's weird energy, weird behavior. Like, you want somebody who's like showing up and is very clear in their intentions, very clear in their communication with you straight out the gate. So number 3, love bombing. We're going to do a whole video on this as well.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned for that. That's going to be up and coming. But love bombing, someone's like super charming right out the gate. They're flooding you with compliments. They're like they're being like super extravagant, and we're gonna dive into, like I said in that video that's up and coming, like the difference between love bombing and genuine affection. But it's a red flag if like second date they're trying to plan like your marriage.
So they are giving you excessive compliments right off the gate. They're super charming. Anyone that you feel really like head over heels for right away immediately, that could be not always a red flag. Number 4, this person is not out and they're dating you secretly. They don't want to introduce you to their family. They're embarrassed potentially. They have internalized homophobia. Anyone who's not out, I don't know. And you are not good.
You're worthy of being with someone who like wants to show you off and wants to introduce you to their family. And yeah, it's a red flag for someone to still be in the closet. It's like, okay, I'm going to part ways with you until you come out. Maybe we can reconnect then. Number 5, someone's always bringing up how crazy their exes are. Or were.
Yeah. I wish my younger self would have known this, because literally I had an ex who talked about how crazy his exes were all the time. And I was a bit naive and just thought, oh my gosh, like he's such a victim. They were so crazy. How could they do this to him? He's so nice. He's so charming. Oh my God. How could he ever be with someone who hates him so much? Now I know.
They were in fact not crazy.
They were in fact slightly crazy, but because
who made them that way? Who made them that way? Who made them fucking crazy? Okay.
They're all crazy.
They're all fucking crazy. Number 6.
They avoid labels as a way to stay in a non-committal space. So it's like they're too cool for school. Oh, I don't want to use a label. I'm whatever. I care about you. I love you. But like, we don't need to have labels. Yeah, why not? Huh? Why not? I don't know why I'm getting so heated right now.
Commitment issues. Commitment issues. It's screaming commitment issues.
Yeah.
They're not ready. They're not ready. So if they're not ready, you can't be ready. You gotta go. You gotta go on another date. You gotta meet somebody else, or maybe just be alone. Number 7. I can't even begin to someone that is like pressuring you, especially sexually. They're pressuring to like get in the bed with you. Now, I'm not talking like, okay, maybe you've like gone out on a few dates and like, yeah, things are kind of saucy in the text thread, like, cool. But if they're pressuring you and like they're moving past your boundaries that you've set,
right,
not cool.
Right.
Not cool, and a huge indicator that they're not going to respect any boundary that you set out with them.
Right. How you show up one way is how you show up always. So if they're pressuring you with sex, they're going to be pressuring you with other things too. And no one should be pressuring you because you are on your own beautiful, perfect timeline. And voodoo validates that.
Voodoo agrees.
Number 8 hits really close to home for me because I have been with a lot of people in long-term relationships where they did this. So they expect you to be responsible for their own emotional regulation. So you will constantly hear statements like, well, you made me feel this way and you did that. It's very blamey, very, putting all the responsibility on you for how they feel. They are not taking responsibility for regulating their own emotions and self-soothing.
You don't want to have to carry that weight.
It's too much.
That is dead weight, baby.
It'll kill ya.
That's dead weight that you have no business carrying.
No.
No. Next.
Get out.
Get out. Number 9, my personal favorite, because I feel like this speaks to the queer community, at least in my experience, but girls who are like, I can't stand drama, but like every time you turn around, they're like in it. They're in the middle of it. They are the common denominator in the drama that is happening, and they like don't see that they're the problem.
Yeah.
It's 9 times out of 10, it's them. They are the pot stirrer. You don't want to be associated with the pot stirrer. Let them stir their pot alone.
Anyone that says drama just follows me, I don't know why. Run for the hills, baby.
They do know why. It's them. They're the problem.
They're magnetizing it, and they might not be aware. I used to actually be like that. And then I realized, oh, what's the common denominator here? Me. So, okay, and number 10 red flag that you should definitely not ignore is they guilt trip you for needing time apart, for needing your own space. It's always like about them, and they're not respecting and honoring your need for your own independence and personal space. This is a red flag, and if I saw this sooner, it could have saved me from a lot of heartbreak.
Same, because I have been in situations where I have gone out with my friends where I was needing space from the partner, and then they showed up at the space that I was in. And like that should have been a red flag to me. But I was just like, oh, how cute. No, they weren't respecting my boundary. Like I totally had forgotten that I was just like, I need some space. I need a bro time. And then they just show up. So it's
wait, were they there with their friends?
No, alone.
Oh my, just waiting for you?
They just came to hang out.
Wait, I'm cringing. That's so embarrassing.
We're not going to unpack this right now, but I'm just here to
but
say.
Like, I kind of want to.
Like, respect. Yeah, if someone, boundaries. If someone's not respecting your boundaries or your solitude or your need, like, you can't pour from an empty cup in a relationship, right? Like, we all, like, B and I have our own separate morning routines. Like, we take our space. It's so it's needed.
Yeah, because we're together 24/7.
We're together 24/7, and I love it. I love
Me
it.
too.
B is my best friend, but we also need time to like focus on ourselves, right? And like if somebody can't give you that time, no, they're not worth your time.
Yep, that's a red flag. So, which one of these speaks to you the most? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear. And as always, take what you need, leave the rest, and go love yourself.